My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to your weekly third party read. I will no longer be calling the karmic read because anyone can teach you a karmic lesson. The third party is not necessarily a karmic. They don't necessarily have, your person doesn't necessarily have a karmic imbalance with the person that they're with. In fact, you could even have karma or be in a karmic cycle with your twin or with your significant other. So, in fact, I think recently a lot of you might have ended or learned a karmic lesson with your significant other or with your twin. So, to make sure that everything is clear, I will be calling it a third party read. So, we're tapping into the other person in your relationship, the other person that your person is with. That's the relationship we are tapping into. Okay? Because you can learn a karmic lesson with anyone, including yourself, your family, wherever. Okay? Guys, I want to say I was so touched by all your support for my post. Are we loving unconditionally or codependently? And it was really something that was trapped within my spirit. And that night I could not sleep until I got it out and I published it. It was just swirling around there in my spirit for more than a week. Just all the words swirling. And it's only when I got it out I was really able to feel peaceful. So don't judge yourself too harshly. Remember, you're a human being. And some months you might be further along on the spectrum than others. And sometimes you might have wobbles and be completely codependent. And sometimes you're absolutely standing in your power and you're loving unconditionally. It's always going to vacillate back and forth. But it's just about finding balance. And remembering that you can't just be loving them. You must first start with yourself. And then whatever is in your overflow or excess, that's what you extend to them. Okay? Also, again, and I'll keep saying it, unconditional love does not mean unconditional access, because a lot of us are dealing with people who are very unhealed, and some of them can even be sociopaths, psychopaths, certified narcissists. These are not people that you need in your energy. These are people, I see you, I accept you, I love you from afar, until they start doing their healing work or get some sort of intervention. Or else it's just abusive, and abusive can never be unconditional love, because then you're not loving self. Okay? All right, so let's get into this and see who's coming through to speak about their third party relationship. To speak about the person that's not you. Okay? Who's coming through here? Person that's coming through here has loads of options. That's what my fishies are telling me today. They have loads of options. So we're talking about a serial philanderer. Yeah? Because they like attention. They like to be the star of the show. So they always have a lot of people bumming around. You see, my fishies always give me the tea. Yeah, the tentacles are out there all the time, trying to rope in somebody new so they get extra stimulation. Some of them are predators, just there waiting for something new to pass by. Anyway, all right, guys, let's see who's coming through today. Who's coming through to talk about their third party situation? My fishies are telling me it's a coward, someone who doesn't have the balls to face you face to face. I'm noticing all the yellow. Sorry. That's the message I got. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to disrespect your person. I remember we're being impartial and non-judgmental, but this is someone who can't face you at the moment. They're full of shame. Yeah, my fishies just told me that. They want to. They want to open up to you. I can see that. See? They want to open up too. That just opened up. I'm going to leave it like this so you get the same messages that I do. They do want to open up too, but they just don't know how. All right, let's see who's coming through here. A beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So what I'm getting from this is that this person, they enjoy helping others. I think we've channeled this person before, you know. They enjoy helping others, and they can galvanize other people to help others who are, let's call the subaltern, the voiceless, those who are disadvantaged in a particular way. They're able, this person that's coming through, to galvanize others to help on a physical level, not just praying and sending love and light. This person likes to get hands-on in the thing. And they know about disempowerment because at some point they were also disempowered, probably as a child. Yeah, goddess. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So this person's really tapping into their feminine energy, their receptivity, operating from a space of intuition now. Really getting grounded and getting those downloads from spirit. Okay? So this person has been getting downloads from about you. That's what I'm getting. They've been getting downloads from you because they're finally getting grounded. This person has been ungrounded for a very long time. And I do believe it's because there was not a solid foundation in their childhood. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those child cards pop up. Yeah, another card about grounded, and this keeps coming out. Student. So this person is a student of spirit. They are tapping into some natural knowledge. It could have been knowledge that was trapped inside them from past lives that they're now learning about. I'm getting here maybe like root magic or herbal remedies or something like that. But they're learning about all these things, and they're learning about getting themselves grounded. And then it says openness to lifelong learning. So they're opening up themselves to the breath of life itself. This person is a student from spirit. This person, the spirit is working directly with them right now because I'm getting that they are opening up some spiritual gifts. Rebel, yeah. They are breaking free from established paradigms, whether it's paradigms within their family structure, paradigms within their workplace, but anything that kept them trapped or kept them in some kind of state of dysfunction, they're breaking free from that right now. And sometimes that might be, it could be their religious beliefs or something like that. Challenges authority, affects social change, rejects spiritual, you see what I'm saying? Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve their needs. So apparently this person, I'm getting that this person has had an awakening. Put straight up, this person has had an awakening, and it's like they're waking up and stretching for the first time, and they're seeing the world with fresh eyes, and they're seeing the dysfunction around them for the very first time. The dysfunction in their family, could be dysfunction in their church because it does talk about spiritual systems. It could be dysfunction about their spiritual beliefs. It could be dysfunction about their political beliefs. But something about them is fundamentally changing. I'm going to get 8 cards. Advocate, but dark aspect. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. So this person, again, like all of us, they have the light and the dark. So they might have committed themselves to causes, institutions, or even relationships. Even their relationships for financial gain. So in that way, they're kind of like a prostitute. Not that I have anything against prostitutes. Once it is your free will, I have nothing against that. But what I do have something against is people being enslaved or trafficked. But if that is your free will choice, you go ahead. That's your business, right? So, but this person compromised their beliefs, compromised their principles, compromised maybe even love for financial gain. One second, guys. It says here, priest facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So this person, I told you they're waking up. You see his arms are outstretched and surrendering to spirit. This person has decided to surrender to spirit, and they are getting downloads because they have always been a natural channel for spirit, and they've always meant to bring people towards the light, but they were dwelling in darkness, and the dark was purposely keeping them there. So the dark would send people into their life. The dark might even have given them downloads or prompts whereby they have been sabotaging their spiritual mission all this time. Okay, so this person was being kept purposefully in the dark, perhaps by the family members around them, the intimate partners that they came into contact with, because once you're vibing low, you are going to attract people who are vibing low. From the time you start to vibe high, you will see all those low vibrational people just fall away by the wayside. So this is what's happening to your person right now, or this person that's coming through. Two more cards. So if this sounds like your person here, if you've the inkling that your person has just gone through a spiritual awakening or is mid-awakening, this message is for you. And it says mentor in reverse. Inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So this person, what I'm getting from this is codependency. Not allowing people to move out of your energy and step forth on their own path, on their own. They like to be depended upon. They like to keep people attached to them because it strokes their ego. They might have even been imparting false doctrine. I'm getting that they're coming out of this energy, but they might have been, a pastor, something like that, and imparting false doctrine, and again, all for material gain. Oh, wow. Okay, I just wanted it, but they're giving me 9. And I think that's significant because maybe this person is doing a lot of deep introspection or might be in hermit mode at this point in time. We have an angel. So this person's definitely moving towards the light. It says, helping those in need with no expectation of return. So we see here a person where the light and the dark has been fighting for this person's soul. So they have a lot of light and dark attributes coming out, and we see the divinity in them, but we also see the ego. So it's the divinity and ego. It's a constant battle, right? What? You can't make this shit up. And I think we channeled the hermit. This card came up this week, didn't it? Sorry. Yeah, we're channeling the hermit. So seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So this person is really looking deep within to find out who they really are, because they have been lost under the layers of ego for a very, very long time. I'm getting that this person has never had the opportunity to have an identity of their own. It's always been subsumed into a collective, whether it's a collective of their family, collective of their church, and they've always adopted these ideologies as their own, because they were never given that firm footing where they could step out on their own and really be their unique self. They've always been adopting the patterns of the template of their ancestry, without question. Okay, because it served them. They were operating in darkness, so it served them. But now that they're getting these downloads from spirit, they really have to go deep within and really find themselves. That's what they're doing right now. So the person that you were dealing with before had no idea of who they were, and they were doing things and not reflecting on them and not reflecting on the impact. They didn't care. They didn't care about self. They didn't love themselves. All right, so let's find out what are they thinking now about the third party or the person that they're with at this point in time, the person that's not you. I keep seeing Five of Swords, so there's a lot of mind games and conflict that's happening right now. But they're finally seeing it for what it is. What did I just say? They're finally seeing everything clearly. And that's because they're waking up. It could be also that they're also getting their karma, because I always see judgment as a card of being under divine judgment and therefore under karma. All right. So headspace. What's their headspace regarding this person? When they think about this person, the person in their life, not you, the other one. What are they thinking right now? Okay. So they're thinking that it's a kind of hopeless situation here, right? It's a hopeless situation. This person that they're with is incredibly unhealed. But this person's just been mirroring themselves back to them, because this is what the third party does. Especially if this third party is a karmic, they are going to mirror back this person, a distorted version of this person, back to them so that they can change. So we're seeing here an Aquarius, right? Now, I always see this card as a compass, right? And, you know, when it's in reverse, I'm getting that this person that they're with maybe has no moral compass or has lost their moral compass. Maybe, and I'm getting because of 3D or material gain. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with this Ace of Pentacles. This situation is completely unstable. This is what your person is thinking. It's completely unstable. They expected this thing to be so abundant, so financially abundant, so stable, so that their abandonment issues could be appeased. This person will never leave them. They will be there living in the lap of luxury and having a happily ever after. And it never materialized. All the promises that this person made to your person never materialized. There's nothing stable about this foundation. They thought they were building a more stable foundation with this person. They thought that this person was a more stable choice. But now they're recognizing the grass ain't greener on the other side. But sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. And that's why. You know why? Because it's fertilized by a lot of shit. So the shit is now hitting the fan. And now we can call this person a karmic, because we see here they are caught in a karmic cycle together. So now we can call this person a karmic, because we know here this person is learning a lesson with this person. They're learning lessons together. They're teaching each other a big lesson, and I'm getting this big lesson is about love. Okay? But when your person thinks about the third party, they're thinking about ending this cycle. They want this wheel to just get upright and end all of this, because it's just been pain. Pain, mind games, manipulation. They're seeing this person for who they really are. There's no joy or no peace here. This Three of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. No joy, no peace. And the karmic wheel, that's Leo, that's Scorpio, that's Taurus, and Aquarius. Yeah. So there's no joy and no peace. There's nothing to celebrate in this relationship. Mind games and conflict. And they're also thinking, your person is thinking about getting rid of them with this Three of Cups in reverse. They want to end this cycle. They feel, your person feels overwhelmed. They feel burdened. It's just been too much. It's been too much. I'm getting that your person has been saddled with a lot of responsibilities that they were unprepared for, whilst the third party like rocked back and did nothing. Gave nothing to the relationship. Gave absolutely nothing to the relationship. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy there. There's no victory here. There's no success here. That's what your person is thinking. But I'm also getting that this connection had to happen to facilitate the breakdown of this person's ego. Because the Six of Wands upright is all about ego, and now it's in reverse. So this was a fated connection. Okay? It had to happen. Nothing you could have done could have changed the hand of destiny here. They had we know now that they had some kind of karmic imbalance between them. Okay? We also know that the person is having an awakening. And I'm getting that this person and you have been the catalyst to push that ego death. Everything had to fall apart. They had to lose you. They had to lose finances. They had to feel the weight and the brunt of this third-party connection in order for them to die and rise again like the phoenix and step into the light. It was fated. Everything that is happening should be happening. It was fated. I told you 5 of Swords wanted to come out for the longest while, and I kept seeing it when I was shuffling. This is what is happening in this connection. It's only conflict, mind games, manipulation. Everybody wants to win, but nobody wants a relationship. It's either you want a relationship or you want to win. These people are choosing to win. And win at any cost. It doesn't matter how much times they stab and slice each other with their swords, with their words. Once they win the battle, once they win the argument, once they cut the person to pieces. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. So it's an incredibly toxic existence in this connection. And your person is waking up and smelling that coffee. They have no choice. They have no choice. They're also recognizing that this is not love. And this person is incredibly immature. Emotionally immature. In fact, emotional immaturity is the theme for this whole relationship. Just manipulation, mind games. There's no love here. It's a Scorpio. So if this is so toxic, what is keeping them together? People are unhealed. They might even think that this toxicity is love, because this is what all their relationships look like. Both the third party's relationships and your person's relationships, this is what all their relationships look like. Heartache and pain. So this is feeling very comfortable. It's feeling very familiar. What's keeping them together? Some kind of instability, some kind of tower moment. I'm going to pull cards and see what that tower moment was. Maybe they lost finances, and the only way for them to survive is to combine finances together. Or maybe they feel that they don't have any other options. What's keeping them together? They could have some kind of passionate connection, but it's something incredibly inconsistent. There is that. What's keeping them together? Somebody's refusing to make a choice for their life, to make a healthy choice for their life, because they're not seeing things clearly just yet. Let's see what this Tower moment was that's keeping them together. Maybe somebody got pregnant or something. Let's see. Something happened that is keeping them together. Something happened. What's this Tower? Yes, something happened with the finances and it's keeping them together. I told you. There's a King of Pentacles. So in order for them to survive financially, they had to pool resources. Let me see. It could be children as well. So maybe somebody got pregnant. Let me get another card. There is that. Somebody could have gotten pregnant. Queen of Swords. Or some kind of truth was revealed. Spirit, what truth was revealed? A Hermit in reverse. What is this? Some truth was revealed, but I'm not getting what that truth was. About somebody loving someone else. So I'm getting three messages. One, in order for them to survive, they must pool finances so they stay together. Two, it could be that somebody got pregnant or something happened. There are children in this relationship and they didn't want to disrupt family life. Three, there was some secret that was revealed about somebody loving someone else. But why would that keep them together? Maybe somebody's blackmailing somebody. Maybe somebody's blackmailing someone. Where? What is keeping them together? Oh, okay. I'm getting the message with this. Not the Sagittarius. This card here, this Knight of Wands, he's a player. So I think they're staying together because the people in this relationship, they have no boundaries and standards. So your person can do whatever they want. They can continue playing the field. There's no pressure from this other party to level up and commit or anything like that. They can do what they want. They can get away with murder in this relationship. There's no standards. Nobody's calling them to accountable or anything like that, so they can do exactly what they want. Okay? All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go into the extended. And when we go to the extended, we're going to look at what's the heart space energy for the third party. How does the third party feel about your person? How does the third party feel about you? What is the third party hiding? And the outcome of this connection by the end of the month. Okay? All right, guys. Take care. Bye. See you in the extended.